But now it just adds another layer. I get it. This is not what I wanted. Oh, they spawn? Hello? They respawn? No. That's crazy. I never knew that. All right, well, I got the f out of there. No brakes. Oh, man, he messed me up. That is a good thing to keep in mind, that the hunters respawn if you come back. That is news to me. I never knew that. All right, let's touch this boulder. Turn around. Go. Run, Jill. Nice. This music is interesting. Okay. Boss time. We gotta be smart. Okay, we're gonna heal. Okay, we're gonna let the little spiders come out, and then we're gonna hop right back in. Yeah, I needed to heal anyway because I needed something. I needed to pick up a knife in this game, which I didn't even make room for, and that was my bad in the inventory box. But basically, we need a knife or a flamethrower, which we don't have a flamethrower. I think a bazooka might work too, but the knife is mainly to cut these webs. So we can get out of here. Completely unnecessary. You could have just gone to the door or something. I guess if you wanted to, you could have just ran through and gone to the door and avoided the whole fight if that was the case. So I guess I see why. I just don't see why they had to use two separate, I don't know. Two separate knives. Messes up the whole thing. See, look at this. We got a knife here. Got a knife there. I'm gonna bring one of these. And then I'm gonna bring my ink ribbons too. Just because there's stuff here that I want to pick up. Okay, so we're gonna pick up the ink ribbons. And it's gonna stack. We're gonna pick up this blue herb. I should be fully healed. I should have 100% health. We're gonna go ahead and mix this. Okay, we're gonna mix this. And then we got the first aid spray. All right, beautiful. Okay. We should be good now. So we're going to bring our shotgun shells. We're also going to bring the crank, the hex crank, the doom book. That should be all we need. Ah, little danger noodles. Get out of here. This music is killing me. Who greenlit it? Actually, well, we're in the process of turning this damn wall because it's gonna take fucking forever. The story is that there was a composer who was deaf or blind. No, he was deaf, and supposedly, you know, a Japanese Beethoven in a sense. Or at least that's what they said. So they were like, oh man, let's go ahead and get this guy to create some music for this game, Resident Evil. Even though we already released it twice, let's go ahead, well, you know, more than twice because the PC version and the Sega Saturn, but let's go ahead and make a special edition version with DualShock and this music. So this guy, I forget his name. If you guys know his name, post it in the comments. I don't want to distract myself from playing this game right now to check the computer. But basically, the idea was they hired this guy who was deaf, who created music. He made a lot of these tracks. I'm sure he has some ghost writers to kind of help him with some of the music that actually sounds decent in this game. But it turned out the whole time, like they were like, oh my god, this is amazing, like this is good stuff. Even though the clown, what? Did I bring the wrong one? Yeah. There we go. Jesus. So I think the thing is that he did have ghostwriters that helped him make a lot of this music, but some of the stuff, which I think is like the clown music from the basement, and maybe even the one where you have to push boxes, those were kind of like his thing, you know? And somebody said, yeah, this is the stuff right here. We're gonna put this in the game. There was nobody there to say, oh, well, let's just take this song and just kind of like hang it on the refrigerator, you know, for now. Well, we're going to put a pin on. No, they just put it out there. So it turns out this guy who was deaf, supposedly, was a complete fraud. An absolute fraud. And he was outed. He's not actually deaf. He made up the whole thing. He had ghostwriters to make a lot of his music. And that's where it stands. That's the whole story. It's crazy that he got away with it and probably got a hefty check for making music for a Resident Evil game. But yeah, total fraud. And I think that's the main reason why they never decided to release a soundtrack for this version of the game. I wouldn't fucking either. If I was Capcom, I'd be pissed. I'd be so angry. But yeah, I like talking about soundtracks because I freaking love soundtracks. Like I love music, I always did, but the soundtracks, I don't know, man. One day I listened to one. I remember my first soundtrack I ever listened to was Shadow of the Colossus for the PlayStation 2. And after that, it just became an obsession just to listen to soundtracks for games, get soundtracks, you know, listen to them on my own time. It's just, I absolutely love them. And there's a lot of them out there. Especially Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is hard to keep up with. No, I don't want to check it. Yeah, I almost thought about making a whole channel just for soundtracks, you know, and just like posting them on there and letting Square Enix or Capcom make the money off of it. I don't care. But I try to use the herb. I don't want to get my channels taken down though. Like, I don't want to have a copyright strike where, you know, instead of just Capcom or Square Enix just going like, oh, that's our music. You're posting it, but we're going to make the revenue off of it. I wouldn't care. That's their property. I don't care at all about that, but there's some soundtracks that I feel like I don't think I could get away with. Anything Nintendo related, I think they shut me down instantly, and I just don't want to risk it. So soundtracks are just going to stay in my library, and I'll just listen to them on my own time. I mean, Nintendo's already bad enough when it comes to listening. Oh, we're in the lab, by the way. But Nintendo is already bad enough when it comes to just playing their games and posting it on YouTube. Like, they'll strike you. Like, what? They are the worst sometimes. Okay. We are officially done with crank stuff here. Actually, while I'm at it, I'm just gonna grab... No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do anything. This is what we're leaving with. Alright, let's go. Uno shotgun shell for you. Ha, ha, ha. Oh shit, where the fuck? He's gonna grab me. He is gonna grab me for sure. Oh, no, he's not. Hell yeah. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, I didn't even grab... I didn't even combine those because I was panicking. Oh, yeah. Wait, is this music the same? Is this the original track? This computer is used to open electronic locks. Will you turn it on? Yes. Umbrella. Roppel's operating system. John. And then 8 is the password. Yeah, if you guys like the Umbrella logo or like being part of a shady corporation, I do have Umbrella hats, mugs, and shirts and hoodies. If you guys want to check it out in the store. I think this is where I gotta put the other password. Luckily, it hasn't changed. It's gonna be Mole. Now and forever. Until the remake. Actually, I don't know if the DS one kept it the same or if they changed it. Alright, so we're done. Pretty much this whole lab is open to us other than the doors that require a key. Not too many though. Naked zombie. There's a switch. Will you push it? Yes. A researcher's letter. Dear Ada. Ada, by the time you read this, I'll be something different. Today's test turned out to be positive, just as I expected. I feel like going crazy when I think about becoming one of them. Ada, you're not infected and I hope you never will be. In case you're the last one left, take the material in the visual data room and go to the power room to operate the triggering system before you escape. And make all this public to the media. If everything is in order, all the locks can be opened by the security system. You can access the system if you log in with my name from the terminal in the small lab and enter the password. The password is your name. To unlock the door at B2 where the visual data room is, it's located, you'll need to access with our first names first and then enter another password. I've written the code below, I'm sure you'll understand it easily. And this is my last hope. If you find me completely changed, please kill me yourself. Password, Mole. John, Ada. So yeah, this was a big puzzle. I remember this kind of giving me a hard time, but it's pretty cool. I dig it. I thought there was an herb in here. Yeah, there is. That's what I was looking for. So I can mix it with those. Okay. Oh my god. All the naked zombies. Facts. To the General Manager of Sanitation Division from the Special Committee in Disasters Raccoon Special Research Department. That is a hell of a title. This memorandum is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it is understood. Regarding the T-virus outbreak which occurred recently, this committee conducted a field survey. According to the survey results, estimates as the amount of damage caused by the accident are considerably greater than reported earlier. First, although it is very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of actual numbers, it is thought that more than half of the researchers died after exposure to the T-virus. The body count will most likely increase since nearly all of the survivors show symptoms peculiar to the T-virus. Second, our security system is still in operation, however our special security guard squad has been nearly destroyed. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be top secret has been made available to outsiders. Countermeasures should be taken as soon as possible. Finally, many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control. We believe that some researchers were killed by these subjects and their bodies were mutilated. By curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. However, there is also a very high risk that this news may be leaked to the press if we don't act immediately. The condition is very serious. Our operation to cover up the situation is difficult to attain. However, we hope the problem will be solved quickly. We're especially concerned that the state police and STARS are intervening too quickly. We need to act on this situation as well. Alright, come on. Brothers. Alright, so we got the first passcode. I could just let them rot. Honestly. Yeah, we don't have to come back here ever again. Yeah, there's 3 passcode output machines. I'm trying to go through my brain where they're all at, and I remember now. I think we're good. We're fine. There's the panel. Will you open it? There's a switch. Will you push it? Alright, so that covers that. Let's go ahead and use this to get it out of our inventory. Umbrella ink, bioweapon materials. This is a cool little synopsis at some of the enemies here. I love this. I think this is so cool. The enemy we haven't encountered yet. Bioweapons Research Institute R&D staff. Mr. Wesker. Security system. Basement level 1, helicopter port. Executives and government officials only on helicopter port. This restriction may not apply in case of an accident. Passage to the helicopter. No one is allowed to enter unless they are attended by a security research consultant or security director. All others will be shot on sight. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. Basement level 2. Visual data room. Visual data room is written... the visual data room is within the control of Special Research Division. Keith Arving, the room manager, is designated to have jurisdiction over room usage. Basement level 3. Prison. Sanitation Division controls the usage of the prison. Consultant researchers E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker must be present if virus is used. Triple locked door. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created on the specialized output machine by the chief researcher of each block. Power room. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply if the consultant researcher has received special instructions. Passcode output machine. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine but the chief researchers. Basement level 4. Top secret. Regarding the progress of the Tyrant after the use of T-Virus, remaining document is unreadable. Redacted. Yeah. We're good.